diving the tower, they might adjust their lanes a little bit. Maybe even put the BLOODSEEKER against the LIFESTEALER. We'll have to see. Or if they just give LIFESTEALER a free farm, they creep skip and go for a support kill on the top lane. A lot of options that OG have right now.
Yeah, it's that classic thing. They are so dynamic with the way that they can set up their lanes. And very similar to what we've been seeing from Secret throughout the group stage, and of course that previous best of 3 as the immediate tips into NOtail. And one of the best voice lines in the game, the Oracle, "I want to die." Poor little lad. NOtail SumaiL up top with the BLOODSEEKER and Oracle. Saksa, the next assassin, wandering around as Topson Troll should be heading into mid, and mid 1 down bottom on the Dark Seer against Skiter LIFESTEALER.
Oh, did you see
Disruptor.
it? Check the chat. Lil with the all chat. Good luck, Saksa.
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Lil was complaining about Saksa having, what, 3 accounts in the top 10? Like, is it really a confirmation of this someone being skilled? Then NOtail stepped in and defended Saksa.
Seconds to battle.
Yeah, if you're that good at pressing your buttons, you deserve to be 3 out of top 5 accounts or whatever it was. 3 top 3 accounts. Saksa God. And so SkyLark's up top. Fortune's End being channeled over onto Lil. Blood right there as well, so a quick silence and a lot of damage onto this. Lil RUBICK does have boots first. SumaiL's trying to body block the RUBICK so NOtail can get some more damage in. They are chasing this Lil hero instead of collecting bounties. They really do want first blood on Lil, and they will get it. The tips will come flying through. OG, they've already got under the skin of aggressive mode. I mean, I tell you now, NOtail is probably going, you fuck the bounty runes, forget, no, don't go back, kill Lil. That is the only thing they care about. RUBICK TIMBERSAW is a pretty nasty lane though against Oracle BLOODSEEKER. They should have a pretty decent time up top as aggressive mode. Let's take a quick look towards the other lanes. As well, BoraNija mid against the Topson Troll, as we said before. Saksa will be grabbing wave down south, as mid 1 has already shoved this dire creep wave under tier 1. Skiter and SsaSpartan taking so much harassment damage just from an ion shell.
So they'll just keep BLOODSEEKER on the top against the TIMBERSAW. He can harass him a lot also with the blood right. It's a pure damage. They also have a great setup as we've seen for the first blood. Fortune's End to keep him in place. A guaranteed damage. A little bit of pause. Skiter having problems with the hotkeys. I just made that up. Oh, packet loss. We've been having those issues for the past 2 days.
Yeah, not again. It seems to be aggressive. Like any server that aggressive mode is in has some kind of problems. Looks like we are good to get back underway now, though. A mid 1 with tons of regen and a windlace down in this bottom lane. I like to see that. Windlace for the surge, extra movement speed. A good stun from Saksa forces SsaSpartan back. Skiter, last hit wise, 2 and 0. Not having the best of times down south. Lil's looking for the courier snipe, and he will collect it. SumaiL gets his items delivered, but losing out on the courier there as NOtail is pulling into the small camp. It's just a single pull though. We'll be able to deny half of the creep wave. Just wants to drag the wave back, just for this little bit.
Yes.
Oh, I hope that's not me.
And I'm back.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Now it's working fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, with the haste rune, but he's fairly low. And
he
Topson
really is
going for phase boots straight away. A lot of harassment. He also got to level 3 before him.
7-5 against 6-4. Yeah, how is that level difference so big? It's like half a level almost. Yeah, it is half a level at level 3. Topson, though, has to deal with a hasted, static linking BoraNija Razor. They'll just whirling axes and run away. So yeah, you've got the mischance and you've got the slow from these axes. So powerful. up
Even
against
if
the
he
Razor.
steals your damage, you still have whirling access to secure the creeps.
Yeah. Super valuable for Topson.
Oh,
Bottom lane, a good stun, catch on the Spartan. Kinetic field looks perfect, holding them both back so the Ion Shell damage will no longer continue. But they've got a juicy wave here to drag around, while Skiter still has the last hit under tower. Not an atrocious position for a LIFESTEALER to be in, but it's not ideal by any means. This time a pull through by NOtail, just telling his carry, hey SumaiL, there is no creep wave coming. SkyLark probably looking to contest this. A little difficult though, as Lil has had to return back to base. There should be TPing back up top in a short amount of time. Or do you consider leaving SkyLark top and putting... Okay, he's answered that. RUBICK TP's top. I was just wondering for a second. Oh, that blood rate's pretty big. That damage from SumaiL. Oh, but the reactive armor and a fade bolt means that SkyLark is tanky enough to evade death. NOtail, maybe a purifying flames would have been enough.
Once you get to level 3, it's really an issue. You see, they're trying to kill him, but the regen is kicking in. The thing is, if you're low HP, SumaiL will get the attack speed and the move speed, and then can start playing aggressively on the support. And here they come.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying. It was close. SumaiL and NOtail not really on the same page completely there. As Topson still bullying BoraNija. And I would say resounding win in this mid lane for the Troll Warlord, especially when Saksa comes in with illusions, looking to try and catch the Razor on the way out, but most certainly denying BoraNija from defending his tower and gaining any CS. Has to wait for the salve to come through with the courier. Now that's time wasted for the Razor.
Now we've seen mid laners having the same amount of CS, but if you check the net worth, it's a very big difference since one hero is using a lot of resources to stay in the lane.
What is that? 600 net worth difference between Troll and Razor right now. And double bounty rune top for aggressive mode. Double down bottom for Saksa. OG, yeah, balancing it out very nicely. LIFESTEALER now left alone just a little bit. Mid one is fully regened and returns to lane with level 2 Ion Shell. So the oppression will continue as Saksa also returning to his home. Not quite sure where he wants to be heading though. He's like, he wants to gank mid, but he also wants to kind of scout Spartan and find the kill on the disruptor. And Lil TPing mid, they're so afraid of where Saksa is right now. Yeah, they come mid, they ward immediately.
Lil.
Exactly. Comes mid, wards up, and that, that's BoraNija going, hey, this next assassin, he's floating from bot lane to mid lane, and he's really spooking me out. Mid one trapped in the kinetic field bottom, but he's got a surge, doesn't care, open wounds.
Has been killed.
And Saksa snipes the courier on the way back home.
Skiter's doing a good job on the bottom lane, 35 CS, 5 denies. And they managed to bring him down. They used this info. When Lil TP'd mid to place a ward, instantly start playing aggressive on the top lane. A little bit of detours as expected. And once you TP back to the lane right now, BLOODSEEKER will hit level 6, so there's again a kill opportunity for OG.
It definitely is. Well, looking at the CS, the way it's accelerating now, you're saying Skiter's doing a great job bottom, and they might be able to find the kill on Saksa. One more hit from Skiter, yeah, that will add a little bonus net worth to his bank account. But you've got 3 red heroes really zooming to the top of the CS and the net worth board as mid one gets closed in on. Lil the telekinesis, but with no additional stuns. Very intelligent TP.
Also had the Fairy Fire for extra 85 health if needed, but he played that extremely well. Now BLOODSEEKER is having an easy time on the top lane. You can see SkyLark realizing that after he TP'd, he can't show on the lane until his TP scroll is ready once again.
And they do have Saksa scouting this out. Purple pings came through. BoraNija knows that the next assassin is lurking in the shadows off to that Radiant jungle. NOtail is also rotated in onto mid, so, this Razor pinging it, knowing that Saksa's there, but not necessarily knowing that NOtail is also here, but BoraNija is still behind tier 1, playing incredibly defensively.
And now he's gonna pop the Rupture on top once the next Assassin comes close. Alright, next Assassin still on the mid.
They really want to kill this Razor. Level 7 Topson. Saksa gets scouted, throws the stun, does connect with the Razor, and looks like the glimpse back. Spartan grabbing Saksa's Nyx. Carapace is up, so the turn back potentially was there for OG. Topson didn't want to come walking around the long way. But that's OG forcing rotations. That's OG really putting the fear into the Razor, who missed out on like 2 or 3 waves just waiting behind his tier 1.
You don't necessarily need to kill a hero. You know your Darkseer's getting a farm on the bottom lane. They can't stop him. Now they have 1 point in Glimpse. SumaiL free farming on the top lane. Also mid is doing well. Topson.
Topson. There's 3 heroes around this Troll Warlord. Phase boots to get away from Static Link, but the lift up from Telekinesis, beautiful from Lil, just about in range. Spartan still being chased by Topson as the stun from Saksa with NOtail arriving. They have managed to clear up BoraNija. Razor down, Spartan Disruptor follows, and Lil being hounded, hunted in his own jungle. No spells left to give. He's full HP with a 15 wand charges, but there are 4 OG heroes surrounding this poor RUBIKK down a bottom lane. They could even come and deal with Skiter if they wanted to, but they'll return to their natural habitats and reset again.
That Arcane Rune on Troll, even though there were 3 heroes on top of him, he was just spamming Whirling Axes. But he get Ocean Heart, nice stats, some extra regen while you're standing in a river.
Pretty good for a mid laner.
Wait. Why is it called Ocean Heart if that's a river? I mean, you get the extra regen in the river. River's not an ocean.
Where does the water from an ocean come from? What pumps water into the ocean?
It's a good question.
It's a river. It's a river, right? So the heart of the ocean is a river. See, Lacoste?
I'm stunned by your knowledge of the nature, geography, and
biology.
Well, you had some extreme knowledge about Komodo dragons yesterday.
Oh my goodness. I know a lot of random shit about a lot of random things. Bounty runes, what we're looking at here. SumaiL, NOtail, and Skiter. So 3 for 1 OG favored as TIMBERSAW being chased back by Topson with an Iron Shell on him and a Surged Illusion. Double Iron Shell. Go on, get the TIMBERSAW. Where's the ensnare? Finally, he gets the root up on him, and the Magic Burst from NOtail will help mid one claim the kill. We're getting the classic 4 heroes mid again, by the way.
While SumaiL is farming, also forcing enemies to TP back to base with the Rupture. Will finish his Maelstrom in 800 gold. They also want to give some farm and levels to Saksa, so BLOODSEEKER goes back to jungle. This is what Team Secret is doing a lot with position 4 on the Apsor as well.
Yeah, give them some face time with the creeps. It's 11 minutes in, you're not level 6 on Saksa yet. Try and get that vendetta going so you can be the scouting recon hero of OG. Mid 1 farming jungle. Just behind this tier 1 mid though, Topson has found Spartan. The glimpse back, not enough to save his life. Surge, Topson, look at how speedy he is. He's just going straight on under tier 2. Topson, desperate for kills. Changes target. Moves to SkyLark now. That's a lot of damage from the Chakram Whirling Death, but he has... Wait, has he got a point for Battle Drowns? 441. No point, no. I was wondering there for a second if he was just holding on to it, but he has gone 4410. Level 10 is about to come, but I assume he would go for one of the talents. They are pretty damn nice. Agi or HP on that Troll Warlord. Here we go. Surge again. Iron Shell forward. Topson has the backup of NOtail with a false promise. Maybe that's why he doesn't need battle. Oh god. NOtail didn't press his buttons quick enough. And now Topson's a little too deep dead, and NOtail follows him into the grave. NOtail knows exactly what happened.
Yeah, and instant smoke. There was no vision on that smoke. What can they get from it? Ideally, you would want to kill a BLOODSEEKER, but the Dire scan connect and they know something is up. Nice map reading. There's a big synergy between Oracle ulti, which lasts 8 seconds, False Promise, and then Troll Warlord's level 1 ulti 6.5. So you're pretty much invulnerable for 15 seconds. You just need to skill it.
You just need to... Yep, that is a very good point. To press the button, you need to have the button available. Nice carapace from Saksa. Allows the chain stun, and with Timber Chain coming back up, maybe SkyLark can escape. He's popped his stick, he turns to the chakram, but the surge. Ion Shell, Topson yet again, just sprinting forward and finding kills. Spartan should be a little bonus here. Cherry on the top of the ice cream sundae that OG have made for themselves. It's a banana split, and Spartan falls flat on his face.
Dire's bottom tower.
Wait till we see level 4 surge. I mean, it's the same amount since the recent change, 70%, but once Bloodseeker gets Thirst and heroes drop low, he's gonna have over 1,000 move speed.
Who needs a move speed cap when you've got Bloodseeker and Darkseer? OG very heavily congesting this bottom half of the map. They are continually trying to play in towards mid, keeping Topson, this active hero, while SumaiL, the Bloodseeker, does farm safely back in the jungle towards his BKB. And Topson wants to defuse the blade on the troll.
He's under attack.
You love that item, don't you, Lacoste?
Oh, for sure. The best item in the game right now. 50 mana burn, add some extra damage against TIMBERSAW, against LIFESTEALER when there's no rage. You can't use any spells. But Skiter, he's extremely farmed. Maelstrom building towards that's Haven's Halberd, which will cripple both of the cores of OG.
Yeah, makes up for the fact that Spartan has no boots. It's been a long time since I've seen a position 5 this poor. Windlace Magic Wand at 14 minutes. Sad, sad times ahead for Spartan. OG come in, collapse around the high ground near the tier 1 tower top. That should be the objective they aim for. I wouldn't be surprised to see SumaiL kind of clear out this bottom wave and maybe TP top if he desperately needs to. But lots of lines being drawn there by Spartan, guys. Come on, shove out the mid lane, shove out the top lane. But BoraNija is like, nah, I'm going to stay in the trees, man. I'm just going to chill here. Wait for OG to come to me.
Bottom lane, they found Bloodseeker.
Oh, did they though? Thunderstrike, that should finish him off. SumaiL down, the glimpse back allows Spartan and Lil to escape.
And that's
LifeStealer inside a creep runs away.
Boots for Disruptor. Also got him an extra level, which will put more points into Glimpse.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, all these small items coming together. Darkseer finishes his mech. Meteor Hammer on Saksa. All they need is that Diffusal Blade. Then they're gonna try to grab a kill or two and transition that into Roche. Any big tier 2 items so far? I saw Imp Claw dropping for someone, not sure who picked it up. Check.
Meteor Hammer next Assassin. It's time. Bloodseeker is getting gone on. He's got the backup of the Oracle though. Skiter Rage TP. Safe and sound back home. Lil, very unlikely to escape this one though. Stuns into stuns. And Saksa has Lil locked down. Let Saksa kill him. Let Saksa kill Lil. NOtail! Stealing it away from him. No sweet revenge.
TIMBERSAW is tanky. Like, they were really bullying him at the first 10-15 minutes. Now he got 2 bracers, Foot of Defiance, so a lot of that magic resistance kicking in.
And at this point, it feels like OG, they can just go for this kind of systematic... Oh god, BoraNija just got... Is solo killed by Topson? Well, Topson, no battle trance anymore. Pummeled into the ground by the rotations of aggressive mode. 3 heroes TP up there to respond to the BoraNija death.
Radiant structures are fortified.
No,
This
that's
is where OG
classic Topson. He loves to play over the limits. Most of the time, he looks like genius. Sometimes it's the other way around. But once they group up as 5, I don't see them having problems with winning a team fight.
Dire's top
They're diving bottom tier 1. Mid one, vacuum back Spartan, even though he's being glimpsed away. NOtail with a couple of seconds remaining on Fortune's End, pinging out exactly where Spartan's headed. They're in the trees, and they've found the poor disruptor. A few more clicks will finish him off. And this is where OG just start knocking down towers like dominoes. They can push down mid and bottom lane. Yeah, they're drawing the line exactly. You know, they just play through the jungle, the normal kind of algorithm, come in, play in towards the tier 2's mid and bottom lane, leave the dire jungle up top to your opponents for the most part. But interesting, they've actually changed plans. They've come up towards top lane looking for a fight.
Yeah, this is what I said. They need to get a kill or two, and if everyone is alive, they will easily switch to Roshan after that. Now that the LifeStealer TP'd, they might sneak and grab themselves a kill. BoraNija, oh man, he's struggling this game.
Oh, did they see him there for a second? They don't want to go under tower. SkyLark, a pretty difficult kill to get, and the TP's coming bottom lane. SumaiL sprinting out. That essence ring, keeping him alive, it looks like. Spartan cleared up by mid one, the Iron Shell doing work. Skiter and Lil have nothing to do but turn tail and run. And the connection is coming. Oh, nice. Impale into Meteor Hammer, the vacuum, not quite allowing it to perfectly land.
Even if they landed the combo, the LifeStealer still does not die there. He's sitting at the 1600 HP, 15 magic wand charges, rage ready. You can't really lock him down.
You can piss him off a little bit though.
Yeah, that's
and they have the rest of OG connecting in, so full control of this jungle once more. Smoke up. OG.
Guardian Greaves on Darkseer.
Looking for the Razor. Looking for the big targets in this jungle. BoraNija has Blood Rage on him. He's going to get chased by Topson. Quick static link to run away, but the Yule's up. They've got the cancel, as that Fortune's End will bring BoraNija back down to the ground. And let's see if Topson can dig the grave and send him even deeper. Vacuum back, whack him down, and Topson with yet another kill. OG. Very, very strong when they group up together, but they've got to start taking some more of these objectives. Aggressive mode are doing a great job at keeping Skiter, in this game, net worth-wise.
The thing about OG is they will always find a farm on the map and utilize the most out of it. Same goes for Team Secret. The way they played in the previous series, you can see a lot of similarities between these two teams.
Skiter. I don't know if he's toying with fire here, but he's very close to get... Oh, he did get spotted. Topson saw him for a brief moment.
He has no TP.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right. He
can't rage TP anymore. I mean, you can rage quit.
He's gonna rage and run from the rupture, and oh god, he's gonna die. Oh, Skiter. He tried his hardest. It was never enough. OG there, pretty strong in force.
Just uses Glimpse, so he stops some of the BloodSeeker's gold income.
Oh, but SkyLark is very aggressively timber-chained forward. Mid one has a surge. Good vacuum on the very edge. Now, this allows Saksa to move forward with the help of Topson's Diffusal Blade. Inhibits the movement of the SkyLark Timber, and Chain stun him down. He's got no mana left. He's got one Timber Chain, but perfect carapace again from Saksa. Puts a stop to that. And immediately he goes Vendetta to go and scout. Look at him, surging, aggressively moving forward.
700 move speed. RUBICK. Can you find him? He wants his revenge.
Saksa's revenge.
I still did not feel the influence of RUBICK this game. He has some really nice spells to steal.
Again on the LifeStealer they go. Fortune's End. Yeah, the rage once more in between the Impale and that Meteor Hammer. So Skiter actually playing into the arms of OG here. 1 versus 4, jumps inside the catapult. Wheels himself away, fast and the furious. Skiter. But this is where you start to feel that OG have a firm grasp on this game. They're just doing the same move over and over again, right? They push bot, they push mid, and then they smoke from this area of the map and they move top. Then they push top and they come down. They see if they can get the tier 1, that's great. If not, they come back in to disrupt the Razor farming, find pickoffs over and over again. It is just this continual cycle. But this is the change they've made. You mentioned it 5 minutes ago or so. Instead of going up top to find Razor and clear out top wave, they have gone into Roshan.
And they want aggressive team to actually come to them and fight, but they are not aware of this Roshan.
Roshan has fallen to the dance.
And Oracle has Philosopher's Stone, one of the best items you can get for some extra gold. And in the team fight, he will swap Keen Optic to have some extra range and mana regen. That's what you do with the Philosopher's Stone.
Swap it in and swap it out. Saksa
Radiant's middle tower is under
can't be
attack.
bothered to clear the top wave, so he's going to drag the Radiant wave in towards mid.
Dire's bottom
And that
tower
way, this will naturally push.
Radiant's
Skiter is trying to clear out
under attack.
in behind tier 2 mid lane of the Dire side as well. And this is when you know that a team's starting to, become a little bit desperate. It's not completely out of the question that they could come back into this. They are still continuing to find places to farm, which is very important for them. Topson, Troll. Static Link is big from BoraNija. But I don't see what they can do with this. The follow-up just isn't available for them.
Dire's middle tower has
LifeStealer
fallen.
needs to be out pushing the waves, and this is what he does. Creep skips on the mid, bottom is pushed in by SkyLark. He doesn't have that much tower damage, but he can kill the
Radiant's
whole
top
creep
tower
wave in a
is under
second.
attack.
Can they find him? No, they can't. SkyLark already TPing back home.
Are scanning.
This
They will get
LIFESTEALER man.
pissed at one point and just build Basher on Troll as the next item, maybe even on the BLOODSEEKER.
Now Skiter is there as well. Man, oh man. One creep on 4 HP. Oopsie daisy. Razor trying to shift into BKB now. Does get the immediate Yules over onto mid one. Back, but this Razor Illusion not doing a whole heck of a lot. Saksa surging in. But a TP out from Lil, and BoraNija being fast enough to escape will be safe and sound as SumaiL battles with Skiter. Disarm onto the Troll as he's glimpsed away. SumaiL is still fighting, and he has the Essence Ring still in hand. The trouble being, SumaiL is blown up by SkyLark. Topson finds SsaSpartan in the back, but he's been silenced up, and the Aegis is dropped. I wonder, does he have Battle Trance? He does have Battle Trance remaining. Stun there onto the TIMBERSAW, thanks to the Meteor Hammer. Topson going in deep. Oh, there's 4 heroes here, and a glimpse back again. BoraNija, Static Link, still on cooldown, has the Yule Scepter to deal with this, but the disarm's good enough for now. The Battle Trance being wasted by the Troll, trying to battle Skiter, but it's nowhere near enough. Yule's up to stop him from escaping, brought back down to ground, and 2 very big kills on the core heroes, as aggressive mode will find a 3rd. Saksa down, and they hold on to their tier 2. A wonderful fight yet again. They are onto NOtail. Oracle gone, and aggressive mode 4 for nil.
Whew, man, SkyLark was doing such a good job just being on top of Oracle, so he could not get close to Troll WARLORD to use his ulti. And he instantly deleted BLOODSEEKER. BLOODSEEKER had the BKB, didn't pop it. He was pretty sure that he can survive there. Also, you can't man-fight LifeStealer.
Yeah, he had Essence Ring and BKB, but it was like a surprising amount of damage from Purifying Flames and the TIMBERSAW all at once that connected on the BLOODSEEKER to take him down. NOtail was only trying his hardest to save his buddy. Didn't work out in the end. Glimpse onto Saksa, misses the stun, and now SumaiL, Yule's Static Link. Good damage stolen, but no stuns to hold SumaiL in place. OG grouping up and looking for any of these straggling targets. TP's out, Infest away. TIMBERSAW still up top. SsaSpartan and Lil, really the only 2 heroes that they could go for. SsaSpartan has no TP.
That's why he was thinking, get back. I love the itemization on SkyLark. Could Yule Scepter to cancel any TPs, to dispel the Surge, also great against Troll WARLORD during his ulti, and now building towards Heaven's Halberd. 1 extra disarm, plus it also gives self HP regen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Razor finishes his BKB. No buyback.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's Lil got? 4 staff, working on Ether Lens. He's looking pretty good net worth wise, but OG have suddenly turned it on a little bit here, and they've gone high ground. Tier 3 is down to half HP already. Mid 1, looking for the back. catches the Razor, but a good full staff Yules will dodge the danger as SkyLark.
No mana on
He's been
Timber.
ruptured up. He can't chain away. He's been broken and slain. Destroyed there with no buyback available at Topson. That's a false promise pretty early on, but it allows him to dive into the base and focus down the buildings. Tier 3 will drop now. Topson. No battle trance. BKB runs forward. Whacking away at BoraNija, force him away. And Skiter is... yeah, he's here. He's going to TP in and try and save the day. SumaiL, BKB and run away again. The static link broken by the speed of these OG heroes. But tier 3 cracks, and OG can try and hold the high ground, but the glimpse back. Mid one, he's so tanky. Is this the target you really wanted to go on? They've got the stun. Impale into the meteor hammer, connecting onto Skiter. Troll's damage is good, burning through the mana, and mid one is still surviving. Guardian Greaves come back off cooldown, and they can go back in again if they really want to.
They're a bit limited on the mana. Where's the Guardian Greaves? That's gonna replenish some mana, but top lane needs to be addressed. It's pushing in. Also, Roche may respawn in 2 minutes, so they can take one more fight and look for the Roche pit. Any big items on side of aggressive mode? LIFESTEALER working towards Basher. That's gonna be a big one. Razor finally finishes his BKB. Even his going for Heaven's Halberd. I love that.
Heaven's Halberds all around. Triple disarm the troll. Why the hell not? Good against Bloodseeker, good against Troll. And now you've got so many ways to deal with Battle Trance. DD Rune going to get removed off there. As they get the static link, it's pretty good, but a carapace onto the Razor in the back. His BKB comes out late, but he does turn and fight. SumaiL and Topson in a bit of trouble now. Skiter and BoraNija proving to be problematic, but a good vacuum wall, 3-man hit, and a blood right wall clear them up. A double kill for SumaiL as OG turn the fight, and Skiter shredded by SumaiL and Topson. Even with that disarm up, Skiter has to turn, try and feast and lifesteal up with a Bloodseeker, but he's been drained. No life remains, even with a static storm to zone the back. SkyLark and SsaSpartan, nothing left to give, will have to retreat. OG on a hot streak now. Oh, they want more. Spartan, can you get out of danger here? The glimpse back will potentially save him for a little bit, but NOtail has the Fortune's End. Saksa doesn't have the chain stuns available. They're thinking about it. Carapace, Impale, Meteor Hammer. Okay, now it's all up and running. 5-man wipe. OG absolutely clean it up.
5-man wipe, they only lost Topson. Great ulti from NOtail on SumaiL, who was man fighting them, and then he got a kill with the Blood Rage on, which amplified all the healing. Suddenly he's full HP, running at 900 move speed. Also, we were not talking about mid-blood, but he is doing God's work with those surges.
It really is. BoraNija has BKB here, and he might be forced to use it. Fortune's End flies and cancels the Yules. Bloodseeker. They're pinging BoraNija. They are a little scared though, as LifeStealer is back in action, and Topson says, "Get back! I've just respawned. Give me a second. Let me go and finish this basher."
Outposts controlled by Dire, both of them, so they stole an XP from aggressive mode. The Roche will respawn in 3 minutes, the longest respawn in the history.
6k net worth lead for OG. Not insurmountable by any means.
Radiant are scanning.
I'll told you, Gary, both carries on OG side are gonna get pissed of people TPing out, the Rage TPs, not having anything to stop once they're pushing the side lane, so both cores decide to get a Basher.
It is Basher time. Skiter also aiming for an Abyssal Blade, but here comes OG, smoked and hungry. They want Lil, they might just find him. Lift up to send the Nyx Assassin back. The chase from Topson onto Lil. Blood right down and RUBICK gone. Removed from the game as the back into the wall. We'll catch SkyLark as the rupture. Oh, dearie me, he nearly died. The Timber Chain rupture, the chase forward, disarm is there. Onto the SumaiL Bloodseeker, but it is all too little too late. High ground attempt number 2. In comes OG, and this should be the rat-taking opportunity they've been waiting for.
Look at this attack speed and Troll. 2 buybacks, they need to run back a little bit. Nice Yule Scepter from BoraNija.
Oh, there are 3 OG heroes trapped in, but the false promise. NOtail keeping Topson alive. Saksa about to be... Oh, no, he escaped.
There's the
Saksa, Thunderstrike. They do get the vision over on him. Carapace will buy him a little bit of time now as he stuns up the Disruptor on the left-hand side, and SumaiL with a double kill. Sprinting into the middle of the base. A sick back Unique stun, the triple for SumaiL, an ultra for SumaiL. Give him the rampage. Get into the fountain, Lil. Come back here, come back here, come back here. Bash him up, blood ride him, and give him the rampage. In the fountain we go, and SumaiL will take it.
Mid1, what a team player. Climbs uphill, takes all the damage from the fountain so that SumaiL can get the rampage. SumaiL even gives him a tip at the end.